Hi, I'm Steve Smith with The Wired Family, and this is my 5-minute take. If you're paying attention, you know that there's a movement to enact laws prohibiting children from using social media until they reach the age of 16. And as of now, many states have created these kind of laws. Some have passed, some have failed, but at least 3 have been blocked by court injunctions due to lobbyists. Now, Florida's new social media law, the Online Protection for Minors Act, took effect on January 1st, 2025, and it requires users to be 16 to use social media unless they have parental consent. However, it could actually be delayed due to ongoing legal consequences from NetChoice and other lobbyists. In fact, last January, the same thing happened to the state of Ohio. So NetChoice is a trade association and lobbyist for online businesses, whose members include many that you've heard of, major tech companies like Amazon, Google, Lyft, Meta, PayPal, Snap, VeriSign, X, and many others, including TikTok, who was a member until May of 2024. But listen to their mission statement. NetChoice works to make the internet safe for free enterprise and free expression. But notice, there's no mention of protecting your child's safety, even though kids are more lonely and depressed than any time in recent history. Now, Dr. Jean Twenge of San Diego State has done more research on social media and its impact on kids than just about anyone. And in a recent article, she said, "There's another reason we need to take action. Rates of depression among teens doubled between 2011 and 2019, right as social media and smartphones became popular." Now, perhaps NetChoice and its supporting partners kind of overlooked the issue, much like the Tobacco Institute, the former lobbyist for the tobacco industry, overlooked the relationship between smoking and cancer, even though they knew there was more than just a relationship. As I say in our newest book, the parallels between these two industries are remarkable. Why? Because their business models are both based on addicting their customers, and so many of the customers of social media companies and big tech are kids. So, will these new laws to increase the age of teens' use of social media pass? Well, the proposals are not without precedent. Laws requiring purchasers of tobacco products to be 21 were first enacted in the late 19th century due to health concerns. They knew that smoking was bad, but lobbying groups lowered it later, in some states anyway, to about 16 to 19 years of age. Pennsylvania set the minimum driving age at 18 in 1909 due to the erratic driving behaviors exhibited by younger kids who are less experienced drivers. The same principles apply to social media usage. Kids are particularly vulnerable to the negative impact of social media, as they may lack the ability to regulate their usage and understand the potential consequences. And trust me, after 15 years of doing this, I know that's true. You wouldn't throw your keys to your new Ferrari to your 13-year-old on a Friday night and say, "Hey, go out and have some fun." But to an extent, that's often what we do with social media. So a few years ago in an article with Axios, Sean Parker, who was actually the first president of Facebook, what we call now Meta, reflected on the guilt he felt about the design of Facebook. This is what he said: "It literally changes your relationship with society and with each other." And then he went on to say, "God only knows what it's doing to our children's brains." And yet here we are, many years later, wondering if we should increase the age of social media use to 16. Or do we simply accept that children need an international online playground to express their opinions and protect their free speech? I don't think so. Look, it'd be great if parents truly manage and monitor what their kids are doing online, but in reality, trust me, they don't. In our surveys, children tell us that 91% are allowed to take their phones into their bedrooms at night. Of those who do, 75% use their phones well into the evening, not sleeping at 1, 2, 3, 4, and sometimes all the way until they have to get up and go to school. The FBI estimates 500,000 online predators every day are actively pursuing children through multiple online profiles. And these predators often use apps such as Discord, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and many others to target their victims. And then consider the FBI's also said that more than 50% of the victims of online sexual exploitation are between the ages of 12 and 15. Look, in our own surveys, we found that 67% of kids, by the time they were 18, had been contacted by an adult or someone that made them feel uncomfortable, and most never tell their parents because they're afraid the parents will take social media away from them. Ask your school's principal or counselor how often children are in their offices due to social media related issues, or ask a juvenile court judge how many cases involve social media. You'll be shocked. And yet we still wonder if we should increase the age of social media use to 16. Or maybe we're just not paying attention. So as you can see, we have laws to protect kids from the dangers of drinking, driving, smoking, and getting tattoos. So don't you think we should recognize the need to safeguard kids from the potential harms of social media? NetChoice is lobbying for big tech. Who's lobbying for your child, your grandchild, your niece, your nephew, your neighbor? Well, thanks for taking time today to tune into our program. And if you're interested in a Wired Family presenting at your school, church, business, or organization, simply email Mary Beth at awiredfamily.org and consider ordering our newest book, Social Media and the Silent Experiment, The Demise of Childhood. I'm Steve Smith at A Wired Family, and that's my 5-minute take.